welcome back to my channel. I hope that everybody is enjoying their Saturday. I am so excited about this video. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for all of my products to come in so that I can share the first haul of 2023 with you. So I have been speaking a lot about not making as many purchases as I made in the previous year. So I'm thinking of maybe doing hauls quarterly versus every month, and maybe that'll kind of help me to decrease my spending habit a little bit when it comes to makeup, because there are a couple of things, a couple of goals that I have set for myself financially, and I want to make sure that I am doing things that are instrumental in helping me to achieve my goals. So and trying to make realistic goals, because again, I know that I probably won't stop purchasing. I don't want to purchase at the rate of speed that I was in previous years. Sorry, I have hair in my eye. In the previous year, and I don't want to spend as much money. I will say that I did much better in 2022 than I did in 21, and it may be because we were inside and really buying things was the only thing, or one of the main things that I enjoyed doing. But I don't want to talk too long. I just want to go ahead and get started with this haul. So I have purchases all over the place. I try to kind of itemize them based on, or organize them based on where I purchased them from. But it may be something sporadic that comes up after I've already mentioned that particular brand or that particular store. And if that happens, it's because it fell out of place somewhere in the organizer that I have it in. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I do have some purchases from Beauty Bay. And I did purchase the Dark Fantasy palette. This is the actual packaging, which I love all of the colors. And this is the palette itself, with that same face on the palette as the original packaging. It does come with a mirror, and these are the actual, let's see if I can flip it without showing the mirror. And hopefully these shades show well on camera, because this is a beautiful palette. Hopefully this shows as it does in real life. But it has some purple, some green. You have like a celery, or I guess that would be more of a mint because it's not turquoise. You have a brown. There's actually some metallics there. This looks like, is this black or gray? I think this is gray. I'll have to see how I can swatch it, of course. That's what we'll do. I'll swatch some of them. So this is the one that looks black in the pan. So I'm going to swatch some of their mattes. And then we'll also get some shimmers. So if you are not new to Beauty Bay's formula, you already know that when you touch this palette, probably any shadow that you choose is going to be soft in texture. So if you are new to makeup and you're playing around with some brands, and you don't want anything too expensive, but you want good quality, I would say that Beauty Bay is definitely the way to go. So these first 3 shades are their mattes, and then I swatched 2 of their shimmer shades as well. And I may have to go back and put the actual sale prices on the screens. I tried to keep up with all of my receipts, but I've been waiting for almost a month for some of these things to come in, so I may have misplaced some of my receipts. Also from Beauty Bay, I purchased one of their powder bronzers, and I have 1 or 2 of their bronzers. I have some of their blushes as well, and I also like the formula of their blushes and their bronzers, but this one is in the shade Cinnamon. Sorry, I'm getting a call while I'm filming. So this is how Cinnamon looks. I guess we can compare it to the one that I have already. So the one that I already have is Chestnut. So this is the new one, cinnamon, and this is the one I already had, which is chestnut. So I like both warm and cool tones to be used as my bronzers. I like brown tones. I like tones that kind of give off a reddish or a brick shade. It just depends. So I like to play around with different products or different products from different brands to see how they're going to stand up and what the differences are and which ones I like the most. So again, Beauty Bay is always affordable. I can't remember what I paid for this bronzer. I do know that it was under $10. And I forgot to bring wipes over here, so I'm gonna have makeup on my hand for a minute. The next item also came from Beauty Bay, although it is a Revolution item. This is the Excess Blush High Pigment Blusher, and I did pick up the shade Irony. And this is the packaging, and these are the blushes that kind of come in the little cases from Revolution. So it's in a blush tone case, and it just has a little tab for you to click or lift up. It does have a mirror. It comes with the plastic on it, but that is the actual shade. So those are the 3 items that I purchased from Beauty Bay. Now we are going to move on to ColourPop. I purchased the Play It Cool palette, and it was on sale. This is the packaging of it. It does not come with a mirror. And these are the shades. Now I do have a similar palette to this as well. Where is it? You know what? What did I do with it? I can't remember. I'm looking for it. 1 second. Okay, so I just remembered I rearranged my palettes behind me, and I tried to put more of them together by brand. So that's why I was kind of scrambling trying to find the palette. It was behind me and not in the drawer where it was before. So Play It Cool is the new one, and Set in Stone is the one that I already had. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know that this one was one that I bought because it looked like the palette from Fenty. Can't remember what the name of it is, but it has the 2 creams here like the Fenty palette, and I did not want to spend the amount of money that Fenty was asking for their palette. So I'm like, let me try this out. So I did do a couple of looks with this palette. For a minute, it was a staple in my makeup collection as far as my vanity makeup. So I was using it a little bit too much, so I put it away. But once I saw that they had the Play It Cool, I wanted that initially too. But I had just purchased this. So I was like, you know what? If you don't know anything about ColourPop, you will learn that they have sales a lot. Now, they come out with palettes every second, it seems, but they do have sales a lot. So if I see something and I'm eyeing something, I put it in my cart. I'm like, it's going to go on sale. So I waited on it to go on sale, and I think I paid $9 for the Play It Cool palette. Also from ColourPop, I did get the Shell Shocked ColourPop Pressed Powder palette. And I have some palettes in this packaging as well. I just got this today. One of the actual pans was out of the packaging, and then this shade right here is kind of scuffed up a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's something that I need to send it back for. This shade right here is the reason I bought this palette, and it was only $5. So hopefully I'll be able to fix that shade. But that's that middle shade that actually prompted me to buy the palette. And do I have the... So this is the one that I just got, but I have some already that are like that and kind of in this similar packaging. And I think these were $5 when I purchased them. I purchased these from Ulta, if I'm not mistaken, but this came directly from ColourPop. So I kind of do, when I'm up or just sitting and idle, I browse. Normally, I'm definitely not a window shopper. I like to have money and be able to buy the stuff when I see it. But purchasing online is a little bit different because I kind of do my my cost comparisons before I purchase anything. So, and that's with all the brands that I buy. I'll look at the actual label or the particular brand's website, and then I'll go to a website that or main retailer that sells their items as well and kind of compare the prices to see who has the better deal. So that middle shade, the swatch that I took of it, you can kind of see those different. It has like a blue, kind of a lavender, a silver. You can see it, or I can see it in person. I don't think it's relaying on camera very well, but it does have all of those colors in it. So I'm happy about that. And probably the more that you build it up, you'll be able to see it on the eyes. So those are all of the items from ColourPop. I did get some things from Revolution. And this was on sale. This is the Revolution times the Plastic Boy Shadow Palette. And I purchased the highlighter. And this is how they look. This is from the Forever Flawless collection from them. And I have several of these. They're actually right here in this little palette. So I have several of those. But I can say out of the ones that I've actually used, this one seems to be the most pigmented and the shadows are a little bit softer in my opinion. This comes with a mirror. These are the little tin pans. This is how the palette looks. I've already used it and I have a video, so I'm not sure if this is going to go up before that. But this is the palette. And one of the things that I love about Revolution, when I make purchases from them, I really feel like I'm getting my money's worth. I've experienced where I purchased something and it wasn't as pigmented, like on the first attempt or with the particular base that I was using. But I also learned that with their eyeshadow bases, their eyeshadows work better. So that kind of proves my theory of products that are made from the same brand kind of marry each other better. So that's why I try to purchase from one brand most of the time. So this is the highlighter and this is the packaging of it. And look at the size of this highlighter. And it comes with a mirror and that's the actual highlight. I have some of their bronzers and another highlighter that it comes kind of in this size compact as well. And I don't have any complaints about those products either. And this was under $10. So if you think about some of the other brands of highlighters that you may have in your collection, think about the size of it, how much it costs, and what's the color payoff when you put it on. So I can honestly say that when I purchase things from Revolution, when I purchase things from Beauty Bay, I'm getting my money's worth every time. That's all from Revolution. Let's see. I did get, this is a palette that's being discontinued from Clarity Cosmetics. This palette is called A Mauve Wedding. This is how it looks. I have another palette that I purchased from them that was discontinued as well. And the shadows in there, oh God, they're so beautiful. So these are shimmers on the end and then you have your matte shades. I am going to swatch the shimmers. Look at that. I think this palette was on sale for $20, if I'm not mistaken. The other one that I have from them, I think it's the Carnival palette. And this is the other palette. This one was $10. And this is how this palette looks. So they definitely have some very pigmented shadows. They have some palettes that I want on there that are not on sale. I think those will be on my wish list for palettes that I want for 2023. But I have to find one that I like. I can't get all of them. You got to be logical about your purchases this year. So, well, I do. I can't speak for anybody else. So that's the Mauve Wedding palette. Let's see. I picked up some things from Marshalls. The first one is this Jungle Haze palette from Nicka K. And this is how it looks. It's not open, but this one, I'm sorry, was purchased from TJ Maxx and it was $3.99. I purchased the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bronze and Blush Duo. This was purchased from Marshalls for $12.99. I'm going to try to open it at the bottom. And Jaclyn Cosmetics really has luxe packaging. So even if it's something that didn't cost a lot, the packaging kind of makes you feel that it did. And I know the retail for this is definitely more than $12.99. It's probably 2 or almost 3 times that. So this is the packaging, black with the gold J on it. It comes with a mirror. And this is the blush and the bronzer. And the shades are Be Rouge and... no, not Be Rouge. Be Rogue and Espresso Shot. I'm thinking about her. I think she has a blush palette that's called... I don't know. I think I'm confusing brands. But I know she has a blush palette. It's Rogue or Rouge. I can't remember. But she has a blush palette. Okay, so this is the Morphe Vava Bloom palette. I purchased it from Marshalls and it was $4. This is how it looks. I was wondering why it was on sale for $4. I do have a similar palette to this as well. Where is it? Oh. This is the 18W Natural Wonder palette. So they're kind of in the same packaging. Hopefully the pigment is the same. This one I got from Ulta though. I think it is not an old palette. But I think this Vava Bloom has been out for some time. Let's see. And then I also purchased another precision brush from Japanesque. This was purchased from TJ Maxx. It is $3.99. And Japanesque is one of my brands of makeup brushes that I like. So I do have a lot of Japanese brushes. And whenever I see them and they're at a reasonable price, I try to pick it up. Even if I have that particular brush, you always want to make sure that you have more than one brush. So in the event that one is damaged, or if you have clientele and you've been doing makeup all day, you don't have time to clean your brushes in between clients, you have a backup. So, okay, so that was TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I also have orders from Ulta. So this is the ColourPop Enchanted palette. It's a pressed pigment palette. And I love this packaging on the box. It is also on the palette. This palette does not come with a mirror. And those are the actual shades. So it looks like you get So you get 6 mattes and then 6 of those kind of shimmer glitter shades. And this was definitely on sale. I purchased a couple of things from the JCat brand from Ulta. I did purchase one of their foundations and one of their concealers last year sometime. So I purchased another one of their foundations. This is the Skinsurance Maximum Coverage Silky Foundation. I liked the feel of the foundation when I wore it. I liked the color because I tend to like my foundations a darker shade. But I think that foundation is a little bit too dark for me. So I did get another shade. The other one is in Royal Bun Bun. This one is in Sweet Cocoa. So this is the shade of the Sweet Cocoa. Let's see if I have the Royal Bun Bun. Okay. This was the Royal Bun Bun and this is the Sweet Cocoa. So this I haven't swatched it yet, but it may be like, if so, then I probably can mix the two. But because I like the feel of this and the wear of this foundation, and I saw that this one was on sale and the shade before this one, I was like, let me try this one out. So I did purchase that one. And I said I got a couple of things from JCat. So I did get also their Blush Mellow Soft Blusher. And this is in the shade Dolly Peachy. So this is the packaging. And that's how it looks. So peachy coral shade. Right down my alley. Up and down my alley. The next things that I purchased from them are JCat as well. These are the I can't see. Oh, they're called eye mousse. So eyeshadow mousse. So you would put them on, like, you can use them like an eyeshadow topper. This one is in the shade. Oh, I'm gonna have to open it because this writing is so little. I'm looking for my glasses. Let's see. This one is in Wicked Dragon. I'm gonna take the cover off, and that's how it looks. And the other one, they had a lot of colors. I was like, let me get some colors of things that I don't have. This one is Dreamer. And it's sort of like a sky blue. Hopefully it transfers on camera as its true color. And then I purchased one of the JCat Perfect Brow Pencil. And this is in the shade. Oh, where's the shade, child? I don't see the shade name. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see it. But it doesn't have to be sharp, and it's one of those retractable pencils. Oh God. Okay. So maybe I pushed it up too far. Let's see if we can get it back in there. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay. That's why I don't like those kind of pencils. But anyway, and then I got the mattifying face primer from Ulta. This is the smaller size of it. I have heard a lot of good things about this primer, so I'm excited about using it. Right now I have some primers on my vanity that I'm trying to work my way through and kind of finish up before I open up a new one. So this one will be placed with my other primers that I haven't opened yet. Okay, so that is all from Ulta. I also purchased some things from Sephora. And this is the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. And this is a purple mauve type palette. It does have what looks like some shimmer shades in there. And then they had a couple of items from Item Beauty. Prior to this, I had only tried the Item Beauty lip oil, which I'm wearing on my lips today. It is my favorite. It's almost gone, so I need to replace it. But this is the Item Beauty Air Hug Concealer. And the shade for this is number 340. So this is the packaging. That's how it looks. It has just a regular doe foot on it. And this was on sale for $7. I remember that. And then I also purchased an Item Beauty blushing like cream blush, and it is in the shade Bad Bleep. And this is how the compact looks. Comes with a little mirror, but that is the shade of it. Oh, so pretty. And I think this was $7 as well. And then I did get a Sephora brow pencil. It's waterproof. And let's see. Does it have a shade name? I don't know what's up with all these items that doesn't have the shade name. I know that it's a brown, but I don't see. Oh, Midnight Brown. So that's the shade. It still has the plastic on it, so I can't swatch it. But this is the shade Midnight Brown, and it was on sale. Okay, so those are my Sephora items, and I did get a couple of samples. So I got the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Really, really tiny. I got, and I never use these. I just get them. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Foundation. Some samples of that. Capture Total Serum from Dior. And this is the, what is this? Grapefruit. It's a perfume. Where's the name? Maison Louise Marie is the name. And what else? I think that's all for Sephora. Trying to make sure. I purchased some brow pencils from Dollar Tree from the Ioni brand. You all know I love their lashes. I got two shades, dark brown and medium brown. And then I purchased something else. Oh. So they had some, I guess they can be like pencil organizers that were $1. The aesthetics of my beauty area are pink, white, gold, and I also added black. And so I saw this cup. And then there's also another organizer, what you can put. You can actually put like your, what did I do with it? Like your lip liners or your eyeliners or colored pencils in here. So these were $1. You know, it's rare to find things at Dollar General that are still $1. So I definitely grabbed these in a hurry. And I think those will be good. So that came from Dollar Tree. I think that's all from Dollar Tree. And then I ordered some things from Shop Miss A. I was watching, I don't think it's, yeah, I can't remember whose video it was. It may have been early August, but I'm not sure. But, excuse me, they have two mascaras, one for one for length, which is an elongated mascara, and one for boosting and volume. So these are from the AOA brand from Shop Miss A. So I did get those. I like their eyelash glue. So I did get 2 of their super strong eyelash glues. And I think these are waterproof, hyperallergenic. And these are the ones that dry clear. Now they do have one that dries black. I don't particularly like those. So I prefer to have the ones that dry clear. I also purchased another brush from them. And normally I end up with like $20 worth of items from Shop Miss A. So I did pretty good. So this can be used for whatever you want it to be used for. But I'm going to use it as a powder brush underneath my eyes. So this is the actual brush. And it's an AOA Studio brush. And Shop Miss A has some pretty good brushes. I've purchased expensive brushes. And when I go in to clean them, which I clean my brushes with Irish Spring soap. When I go in to clean them, I've had an expensive brush to just shatter on me. I do not have that complaint with the brushes that I purchased from Shop Miss A. Oh, I forgot something. So this is a hydrating serum concealer that I purchased. The brand I think is Be Pure or something like that. Essentially Ageless, I think, is the collection. But I purchased these from Dollar Tree. And this is a perfect concealer for me. So I wanted to try it out. I did open it and swatch it. I haven't actually tested it out underneath my eyes yet. But that's how it looks. So this is the other thing that came from Dollar Tree. I did get the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. This is in medium tan. There were actually 2 in the pack. I'm giving one to my mom. But this is another instance where I think they should have been separated, but they didn't separate them, and it was 2 for $3, so I got them. The other thing that I purchased like that was a bronzer from Walmart. I think it was a CoverGirl brand, and it was 2 of them in the plastic. They weren't put out on the shelves like they should have been, but I got it, and I'm going to give the other one to my mom. Okay, in terms of organization, I like to pick up items that I see, and initially I may not know exactly what I'm going to use it for, but if it's at a good price, I will go ahead and get it. So one of those things is this little organizer. I think it's a pantry bin. I purchased it from Marshalls. It's $4.99. So it's really slim, like you can fit it. It is definitely ideal for a pantry. I don't have a pantry, so I'm either going to use this in my beauty area, or I may use this to keep all of my medicines at my bedside, so that I don't have to have the large box that I have. I can just use this slender one. And then I also purchased, where is it? I'm losing stuff again. I went to Ross, and because Ross carries a lot of organizers. Most of these organizers back here that I have my palettes in came from Ross. So this is an organizer where you're able, it has the slots and you're able to just put your palettes in there. But I purchased a similar one, which is this one. It was $9.99. But for this one, the slats actually come out. So you can make it, if it's something that may be too large to fit in this small area, you can take them out. So I thought that that was really cute. So I'm not sure yet exactly where it's going to go. But I am going to find a place for it. I think that is all of the purchases that I have for this. Dang, let's see. Yeah. I was waiting on ColourPop, and ColourPop was in the mailbox when I got home today. So that is all that I have for you all today. The next haul video will probably be around March, I hope. And I have some things that are on my wish list. Not sure if my birthday's in April, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get the things that I want in March or if I'm going to save them and do kind of like a birthday haul. I may do that. There is what is it? There's a something dream by Natasha Denona. I am also looking at the Empower palette from Huda Beauty. What else? I think those are the two. Nope. I want the Honey Pumpkin palette. I think that's Give Me Glow. I do want to get a LYS bronzer and the cream bronzer. I want to get an LYS concealer because I hear a lot about their concealers, but I'm not going to purchase it yet. Those are just things that are on my wish list. Now, I can say that because I've been finding a lot of Jaclyn Cosmetics items in TJ Maxx and Marshalls when I go, I may have a purchase here or there from that brand. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with that collection, what's going on with Morphe. There's a lot of things being said, but I really don't know what's going on. Majority of my Morphe palettes I had prior to the downfall, I guess I'll say, of Morphe. But I do love Morphe's brand. If what is being said is what was actually done, I don't agree with that at all. But I try to take that out of the beauty of my makeup, because again, 99% of my makeup from them I had prior to this. And if I love the brand, if I see something that's on sale, chances are I'm going to get it. I hope that those that were affected by this are blessed in some other way. You know, a lot of times when doors are closed for you, God opens up something better. So I do hope that that's what happens to all of their employees in this case. If there's anything that can be done to save the brand, you know, if they're deserving of it, I hope that that's something that's done as well. But I try not to feed too much into all of that because I have enough stuff on my plate as an individual. So that is all that I have for you all today. Again, I hope that you enjoy your Saturday. Until next time, stay blessed and blush. Bye-bye.